All right, guys, welcome back to part 3 of this 2012 Bennche 800 Spire motor build. Again, guys, remember we do have new shirts in. Yeah, I'm gonna plug them quite a bit, so get used to it. So I'm gonna go through basically is the kit that he had bought from eBay. I just looked it up. It's actually like 400 bucks, I think. So let's jump into this thing. Let's just kind of see what's all going on in this. Make sure we have everything we need. I know there are a few probably seals that may not be included in the kit. I don't know. Never had a full kit bought. So let's check it out and see what we got. All right, guys. So here we go. I think this is going to probably be gaskets here most likely. Let's see if we can cut it open, see what's going on. I just looked it up on eBay a little bit ago for the Odes 800, and it was like 400 bucks, I think. So let's go on and pull everything out and just kind of make sure that we have all the gaskets we need. Now I know Joe from Two Vintage did one on an Odes 800, a little bit older model one. So it looks like we have every single gasket that we're gonna need. There's a head gasket. Well, I don't see a valve cover gasket, so we're not sure. I haven't had any problem with those leaking, but I'm worried about the grommets. So it looks like we have timing chain, the I don't know, I guess the drive out of the output shaft for the transmission through the motor, crankcase, stator cover, the water pump cover, seal, and base gaskets all in here. Everything looks like it's there, so that's awesome. We got that. Let's see what we got in all this pile of wonderful over here. All right, this is another one that was stuffed in between there. Let's see what it happens to be inside of this guy. And holy crap. Sorry about the cut there, guys. That was actually something I've been looking for since March. The UPS guy, of all people, and I even complained to the race team. I'm like, hey, where's this at? I've been looking for it for months. So basically, he stuffed it down in between these boxes, right, in here, and it's all banded together. So me, thinking it's parts, thought maybe it was like more gaskets. No, it was a check I've been looking for a month and a half. That's a good surprise, but now I feel bad for like giving the guy who writes the checks a hard time. So apologize to you, Fabio. UPS guy tricked me on that one. But anyways, let's get back to these parts of what we got going on here. All right, so hopefully you guys got a good view. Let's finish cutting all this stuff off. All right, let's see what we got inside this bag of goodies. Who knows what's going to be in here? I have no idea. All right, what do we have? Parts and parts and parts and more parts and more parts. All right, first one here. Oh, look at that, made in China. Huh, crazy. And we have timing chain. One timing chain. That's good. Two timing chains. Gotta have two of them. Having one's no good. And then don't know which bearings these are. Main or plain. I can see we know they're bearings. Oh, okay, there we go. Now I can see what's going on here. All right. Vacuum sealed, so there's the main bearings, and then that would be the, I think that's on the output side. I'll have to double check on that one, but we got those, that's good. We'll throw those, well, we'll just leave those there, they're vacuum sealed. Take a wild guess, wild guess, wild guess. I honestly have no idea. Timing chain guides. There's one. There's the other. Pretty nice. I don't know, I'm gonna check. Let me grab one of these guys. Check it in comparison. See, it's still pretty flimsy. Yeah, they look pretty much exactly the same, made the same. This one looks a little thinner up top compared to this, but we'll go with all the new stuff. We'll put all brand new stuff in here. Where'd that timing chain guide go? All right, well there's one. I'm gonna guess this is probably the other one. Yep. Might as well just open all this stuff on camera. There's number 2, second set, exact same thing, the first one. All right, let's get that out. That is everything out of that first bag. Oh, I lied, here's one. Like I said, I'm not sure what all this kit came with. That looks like oil pump. Oh, that's awesome. Comes with a new oil pump and gears. Sweet. New oil pump gear, washer, O-ring, everything we need right there. So that's awesome. Didn't expect that, honestly. And I mean, a full rebuild kit, usually you don't get an oil pump. So there's that. Let's check out this first box. I don't know. All right. Trying not to get too crappy of a view. All right, like this, there we go. Crank and rods. So we got a new crank, all types of lovely packing, and a new wood drift key. Very nice. Now we can see how these guys move in comparison to the other ones. That's how they should move. That's exactly how they should move. So we'll wrap this back up and I will just set this back in this box. They actually had wood on both ends. That's a miracle, so you didn't get anything tore up. I mean, good job. They packed something right. I mean, we could put these on both ends of the crank too, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Let's get some of this other stuff out of the way. And the rest, I'm gonna guess, is probably cylinders, pistons. I mean, like I said, it depends on which kit he bought. So let's check this one. Let's see. I mean, it'd be cool if they actually had the part numbers where we could figure out what it was without. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. Head gasket, base gasket. Got head gaskets over there. Rings, oil rings. And the new cylinder. Pistons inside of it. Wrist pin, circlips. It's a good part. We got extra gaskets. If I can get this out of here, take a look. It's all oiled up. Boom, arrow for exhaust side. Timing chain tensioner. Nice cross hatching. You guys probably can't really see that. But actually the kit looks pretty darn nice. That's pretty darn nice. Let's go ahead and slide it back inside here. Put it back down. Pack it back away. so we don't tear it up. And we know that's the other cylinder. I believe front and rear are different on this. Heads? We got new heads. Did they send him double cylinders? Because I know he wants to rebuild another one that he has. Another set of cylinders. So I know he has a second one he wants to rebuild, and he might have ordered 2 sets of heads. He probably ordered 2 sets of heads, or not heads, cylinders, because we thought this one we're working on now was just probably going to be a top end. We didn't expect it to be a locked up crank like it is. So at least we know we have 2 sets of cylinders. He's going to have to order a crank. We know it comes with head gaskets, base gasket. That's awesome. And then, like I said before, we got some other ones here. Timing chain tensioner, gasket, all that. You saw the crank, new crank, timing chains, oil pump, which is going to be huge with all the debris that we had found in that. I mean, the oil pump looked pretty good, but excuse me. Woo! But we might just go ahead and change that out anyways, just so this whole thing is new. Pistons, rings, cylinders, timing chains, bearings, timing chain guides, crank and rods. So it doesn't have like all the seals. I was hoping it might have come with some new seals and new O-rings. I mean, all those O-rings and seals look pretty good. So I guess our next step, guys, is going to be to start to reassemble this thing. And so let's go ahead and get into that part. I still got to knock out the plane bearings for the crank and the output shaft side. So we'll get those put out and we'll press some new ones in and we'll get that new crank slid inside this thing. GoPro, stop recording.